back, man, and we're going to get into this bullshit, man. And, you know, everybody got their own stance, and we're going to the transfer portal and the thing that's going on with it. First of all, this is my stance, and this is the thing. I understand both sides, but my thing is, if I'm a parent and I'm paying my money and this is my kid I'm raising, I should be able to take my kid wherever I want to at the end of the day. That's how it's always been. So I get the spin. The spin is a super team. That's not the fucking truth. It's not about no super team. Nobody's going to have all the good kids because good kids are loyal to certain organizations, all that. That's not the truth. So we're going to throw that bullshit out the door. That's called spin. That's trying to make it about something that is really not. But we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it all the way real. We're going to talk about the transfer portal. I respect it because it's saving organizations. But at the same time, don't handicap the next organization for this organization. It's up on you to make your kids want to be there, give them the opportunities they need to. That's up to an organization to field their team, their field, and in their organization. If they can't, that's on them. So when we go to handicapping things, that makes it weird to me. I'm looking at what's really going on because at the end of the day, some kids got to go, some kids ain't get to. That's not cool.
Yeah, I've been seeing
that's not cool.
I've been seeing all the transfer the transfer posts.
Yeah, just let them all go. Let them go where they want to go at the end of the day. You making a kid play for somebody they don't want to play for is not good. You're not going to get what you want out of that kid, and that kid's not going to develop because he doesn't want to be there.
So I got a question. When does the transfer portal, when does the rule stop? Is it once you leave that age group? So if I'm on 8U level and I'm 7 years old, now I'm 8, and this is my last year on there. Next year, whenever I move up to the next level, could I transfer in?
You still got to put in, and you still could be denied. And that was the other thing that I didn't like. You're saying, hey, you got denied this year, you play on this team this year, and then apply again. You applying again doesn't mean that you won't be denied again.
So
that's when it gets.
I gotta talk to the press. Right here. If there's anything you can add to that rule, cause you know what I mean? It's saving organizations at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But also, if I break out of that age group, let me change after. I don't want to be on the. I play for Homewood for the Twerps. I'm a termite now.
Yeah.
I want to go try my luck with DC and them.
Yeah. Good coaches that I feel like are better for me. That will help me out. Not saying that the coaches ain't good there, but for my situation and the the athlete I am, they're better to be over there. I hate that they're trying to spin it on super teams. Nobody's loading up no super team because guess what? The best player on all these teams, he's not leaving.
Yeah.
He's not leaving. So quit making it about that because it's not that. And I sit back and watch, the people who are for the transfer rule, it doesn't affect. And this is just keeping it real. Nobody's riding from Homewood to go to Clarendon.
Yeah.
Nobody's riding from Clarendon to go to Homewood.
I've seen it happen before.
Very rarely. Yeah, gas is $5.
Yeah, it's
very rarely.
Yeah,
very rarely. And you won't see that. So a lot of these kids were on these teams before, and they might have moved because they were tired of playing the same couple teams. They want to play more. But now that everybody's together, they want to go back to their team. Cool.
Yeah.
If I'm a coach, and this is me as a coach, I don't give a fuck. Go where you want to go. Because the kids that want to be here and the kids, I'm going to coach them up, and we're going to play, and we're going to win. You want to go over there? Fine, I don't care.
Yeah.
But see, I say that, and I mean that. A lot of these niggas say that shit and don't mean that shit. Because they was in the boardroom voting against it. No. Listen, we just got to, sometimes you got to be adult. If I'm a paying customer, you're not going to tell me I got to buy a Twix instead of a Snicker.
Yeah.
I'm a paying customer. This is my kid. This is how I choose to raise. This is where I want my kid at. All that. You can't tell me how to raise my kid just like I can't tell you how to raise yours. Everybody is different. And once you start giving a person the power to pick and choose who they feel like their reason's good and their reason's not, that's when you come into all this bullshit.
To me, the only reason there should be is that you did your 2 years on this level, your 2 years on the next level. Because I don't want it to be college football either, where you leaving after every season and all that. No. you make your commitment to the Homewood Twerk program. After your 2 years, you could leave.
Twerk, go somewhere else.
Yeah, you could leave and go to the termites. After you leave again, you go somewhere else. But asking a kid to give a program 2 years, because you already put your money towards it.
Yeah.
But this first year is going to be the bullshit, because whoever thought we was going to have these type rules anyway? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, this is Little League.
It's Little League. And then again, exactly what you're saying. This is Little League. I'm a parent. If I want to take my kid from Braddock to fucking Steel Valley, that's my choice. I'm paying. Braddock might be 100. They might be 150. It's my choice and my money. It's my choice. I don't feel like, because what it is I understand that you're saving certain organization in your mind, but you're handicapping other. So now you're putting your weight on the scale because you're helping. Yeah. This is competition. This is competition. At the end of the day, this is football. You're helping. That's why, and a lot with the weight limit, I don't like that, because guess what? Just because he got 5 heavies and I don't, this is football. You're gonna go through that in life. Sometimes there's going to be more big kids on this team than that team. Learn how to coach, overcome, and adapt. It's the truth. You're handicapping it.
Yeah, but one thing about this league, it always had the 3 heavies on the field at one time.
Yeah, at the time they didn't, but it's just like, we're in 2026.
Yeah.
Youth football is not handicapped anymore. Everybody go out there and play regular football. It is what it is. Coach your kids up. I seen kids that were little that can block big kids and play better than big kids. We got to get out of that handicapping, and I don't like that. But as far as the transfer rule, I agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm the parent. You don't make parent decisions for me. You don't tell me what's the best situation for my kid. And spinning it, talking about stacked teams. Nobody's stacking no team. Yeah. Nobody's stacking no team.
I mean, you could always play in the school league in the Big East. Like, the Big East is still here.
I get that, but that can't work for the city.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at it this way, you got over 1,000 kids playing football. If only 127 want to transfer, let them 127 transfer. That's not going to do that much. It shouldn't. If not, that means somebody don't know how to coach.
Yeah.
Out of 1,000 kids, over 1,000 kids, 127 want to transfer. Let them kids go where they want. That's how it's always been. That's how it's always been. And I hate, because you're going to get the cult over there to say, well, the rule been there. Yeah, the rule has been there. Guess what? They use the rule when they want to.
Yeah.
So now it's like you're targeting that rule at this group of organizations. You were going to target a rule at them. Why let them come over? Everybody should be on a fair playing ground. It's football.
But in the nature of business, because it's still a business.
It is.
The way they've been playing over in the city,
yeah,
had them playing the same 4 teams over and over and over and over.
And I get that part.
This league over here, and this ain't no shade towards the city, but the WPYAA have been growing since it's been like up. And like, granted, we hate some of the rules, but these same rules been growing the league.
But I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy. Remember, we had these 20 teams before.
Yeah. Some people don't know how to keep the fireworks off the field.
But guess what? The same thing happened with these. And I'm going to go back and I can speak. See, I'm going to speak for myself from knowledge, not what nobody said. I lost a championship because a team had 6-7 players from other teams. And the transfer rule was there. Then they knew about the transfer, all that. And they decided, well, guess what? We'll let them kids play in the playoff. They can't go out of town. Bro, I never called in because I'm not that type of nigga. I trust my team. Yeah. I know what I got to know what I could do. We're going to play. But you can't let that go on, and that rule was there, but now you want to use the rule. You can't pick and choose rules, and that's be my problem. Either it's going to be this or it's not going to be this. You can't make the rules who you want to use it against and who you don't want to get, and that's where the bad things come in. That's where the bad things come in. We lost to the Duke. The Duke beat us. They beat us. They was better. No problem. But you got this set of rules here that say X, Y, Z, and you know it's violating rules. You suspended the coach for the Duke because of the way the shit went on and all that stuff there. But you didn't enforce the transfer rule that was on the books then, even though you had it. You didn't enforce it. So it's picking and choosing, and that's what I don't like. Don't pick and choose. You let kids play before. let kids last year play and then make a big deal. There was a lot of kids that went to other teams last year. It wasn't no big deal.
Yeah,
but now that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it wrong. Either you follow the rules or you don't. If you ain't been following the rule, now you want to follow the rules. Shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, I mean, we got more. There's more moving parts now.
But
so I can see them doing
the rules is the rules.
Yeah, they is. But bro,
you can't choose when to use the rule. You can't decide I'm gonna suspend Streets because he got in an argument over there at the weigh-in, but them over there, they got in an argument, might even came to physical, and you ain't gonna suspend them. You can't do that. Or you can't decide I'm gonna suspend Streets. The rule says that you get a 1-game suspension. I'm gonna suspend Street for 2 games, but this dude over here violated the same rule. I'm gonna give him 1. You can't do that. It has to be a level playing field, and that's my thing with the transfer rule. And then at the end of the day, bro, listen, these is kids.
Yeah, bro. I agree.
The kids play where the hell they want to play at.
I agree with it.
They're making it more about the adults than the kids, and that's what the rule is actually doing, making it about the kids. If your kid don't want to be there or you don't want your kid there, you are the parent.
I get that. But at the same time, it's like, they're not saying you can't play football at all. Mm-hmm. You can still go and play in a different league.
But it's only one league right now, so that at the end of the day, we're going to use common sense. You're saying that, but you know it's only really one league around here.
If you don't want to play in that league, my boy Bundy got a travel team, Still City Bucks.
Yeah, go travel. But guess what? That's for elite kids.
Go be elite.
If you can. If you're not elite, you're not going to make it on that team. So, again, you're forcing their hand when it's really not no second option to it. And that's just what I just don't like. I'm just a man, dog. At the end of the day, I'm not saying you don't want to play for me no more. Well, you got to play because you can't go nowhere. I'm not doing that. Yeah. That's weird to me. Yeah. That's weird to me. That's not being a man. And guess what? I'm not worried about what nobody else got on their team.
Hey, it seemed like a lot of people in that youth elite group feel differently than what you feel.
Yeah.
A lot of people care about who's on other teams.
Hey, this the thing. You got to look at what organizations feel some type of way, and this is just keeping it real. The organization that feels some type of way that's all for it, they wasn't getting no transfer kids anyway.
Yeah.
So they cool. You can't get none because I wasn't getting none anyway. It didn't adapt to them. It didn't matter to them. All it did is help them. You know what I'm saying? We're over here. Bro, if I play for Wilkinsburg and I don't want to play for Wilkinsburg no more and I could go down the street and play for Homewood, fuck, why I wouldn't go down the street and play for Homewood?
Hey. Bro, I ain't saying
that's wrong. That's how it always been.
Yeah, I ain't saying you wrong.
And my thing is with it, I seen it go on in this league too, and the rule wasn't enforced until now. Let them kids play where they want to play, bro. And then I'm gonna tell you what else was funny to me. Another spin. Because I'm sitting there watching. I'm sitting there watching. They put up a PAIL rule. But guess what it says on PAIL? After their sophomore season. None of these kids are sophomores. That's a high school rule. You can't adapt a high school rule to Little League because it says, if you read it, what they post, it said after their sophomore season. None of these kids are in their sophomore season, so that shit doesn't apply at all.
As far as what?
As far as transferring, you be ineligible, you transfer after your sophomore season. You'll be ineligible for that year. You can't use that rule. None of these kids are sophomores.
Are they talking about like your sophomore, like as far as your second year on that
team?
team?
Yeah, your second year no, but they're saying sophomore in high school. So they went the
Oh, you talking about the high school, like the high school level?
Yeah, so they went to say, okay, is the whip your rule say this, and then we go to the high school rule. You can't implement that high school rule because none of these kids are sophomores. Yeah. That it doesn't compute. So that was another spin trying to make get the fuck out of here. Stop. Just say what it is. Okay, I get it. You knew if X amount of kids transfer, this team might not be able to field all 4 teams. That's nobody's fault. So you're willing to make these kids go be somewhere they don't want to be.
They're protecting the league, though.
Yeah, I get that part there, but
because the moment you have a 20-team, because we all celebrating 20 teams.
Oh, definitely, that's a great thing.
Let 3 or 4 out of them 20 teams not be able to field all teams. Those 3 teams are gonna fall on the wayside. Then we're gonna be back to a 16-team league, and it's going.
But what if it needs to be 16 teams? Why water it down when it don't need to be watered?
I don't think this is watered down, bro.
No, but I'm just saying, if you saying that doesn't happen and you fall down to that many teams, that means that some people water down. They needed handicap to be able to run their thing. Listen, when the Duke didn't have that twerk team that other year, nobody said nothing about it. They just played without them. And now guess what? They got all teams in their full. It be like that sometimes. This is youth football. Sometimes your numbers go up, sometimes they go down. But telling a kid that they can't go, or telling an adult that they can't go put their kid in the situation they want to, I just feel like that's a no. Like I said personally, if my kid can go to Central, I'm not taking her to Woody.
Hey.
I'm just being honest. I'm a parent.
Hey, man. Hey, it's the table, man. Y'all tripping. We're going to say Central Catholic over Woody, man. It's like, nah.
But I'm just saying, I'm just being honest. Like, if I could put my kid, any parent should want to put their kid in their best situation to succeed. You know what I mean? It's not always about winning. If I'm on the bench over here and I got some dogs in front of me I can't get in front of, why sit over a bench over here when I could go over here and actually be playing and learning on the field?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Hey, I see it from
the
both
parents
sides.
that want to take their kid to, and a lot of this is about the hill. We're going to keep it real. A parent that wants to take their kid to be number 31 on the roster, they're just fucked up.
Yeah.
You're fucked up. You're a fan. You're not even a parent. You're a fan. But a parent that wants to say, okay, my kid ain't getting no burn here. I need to go over here where my kid can actually get on the field and learn and get some burn. How you going to tell them they can't go?
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. I swear. Hey, I don't got the answers.
I mean, I don't either, but I just feel like
the producer.
Sometimes people overstep where their authority. And that's just, to me, it's just an overstep in authority.
Yeah, you know.
And guess what? It ain't all Tanya. Motherfuckers always say it's not all Tanya. Tanya is trying to save a couple organizations. I get it. But it's them niggas in the room that act like they coaches and they tough and all this here. They in that motherfucker crying. They in that motherfucker crying. They in that motherfucker voting for it to be like this and all that there. So don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Don't throw it all on her. Yeah, she got something to do with she the president. But them dudes in that room voting, a lot of them dudes ain't who you think they is. That's why you got a transfer rule.
Swear. Hey, you know, hopefully this year go by, we see the good, we see the bad.
Yeah.
Then the following year, they take a little bit of advice from me and let them boys transfer after they.
Yeah, because
don't keep them on the same.
At the way it is right now, the way the rules writ, this is like you're locked in for life. Because they say you play this year, then you can apply again. You got denied this year. What makes you think that you just gonna get approved this year because you got to apply? No, you could get denied again. That means you could actually be forced to play for an organization or don't play. Like I'm seeing some parents like, yo, we'll just train our kids. We ain't gonna play. Come on,
that's
bro.
weak though. Don't do that.
You know why? You taking the decision and the parenting part. I'm raising my kid. You're trying to take that out of my hand. I take that out of my hand. I might not want my kid here. You don't tell me where to put my kid at. This is the only place I ever seen that happen except for the white leagues. And there's no problem with your white league, but they go by area codes and all that. Youth football in the inner city, it's never been like that.
It ain't never been like that, but them leagues been around for they ain't crumbling and coming up and falling up.
It's because their structure is a little different, and they get a lot of the reason they're not because they get a lot of money coming in.
Man,
it's different.
They getting money coming through here too. You got to go find it.
They do, but not like them motherfuckers. Because you got to figure them teams pay $300-$400 for registration.
Yeah, and
it's a whole different ball game.
Well, y'all coaches, you want to keep on spending all this money on spikes and speed flexes and F7s and all that shit? Put some money towards the real shit that matter.
Listen,
I see everybody pretty, bro.
But I know coaches, and I can say this because again, I'm not speaking on nobody else. I done put more money in this shit than a lot of organizations.
Yeah.
Out my pocket. I'm talking about the whole organization. But I done spent money out. Me personally, I know some other dudes too that took money out their pockets that could have went to their own kid to bless other kids. So I don't look at it that way. I understand it's a business, but some of us is actually really giving back.
No. Everybody who's coaching is giving back. I respect some people could coach a little bit more and give back a little bit more financially, but I salute everybody who out here coaching. But my whole thing is you gotta have like a growth mindset.
Definitely.
We've been having these leagues be up, down, up, down. If we see a blueprint that's been working, go with the blueprint. Woodland Hills is in that Big East League, and they don't win every year.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're the most loaded team in that
Lose to
conference.
the Port every year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Port. They don't beat the Port.
Yeah. Hey.
Everybody else they beat, they don't beat the Port. The other team that mirrors them, they don't beat.
And they're going to have a problem with Trafford, too, because Trafford's starting to be.
Yeah.
Hey, matter of fact, before we wrap it all up, that's another league that, man, the Big East been trying to get in.
Oh, yeah, we're going to start talking about the Big East, man. Listen, shout out to Woody, Kareem, all them. You know, I got love. Shout out to the boys in the Port. Penn Trafford, y'all got a good program, too. So we definitely going to start getting into the Big East. Gateway, hold up, Gateway, don't kill me. I know, listen, my mom was a school teacher out there. I know Gateway don't kill me. And, you know, so we're going to definitely get into the Big East, too.
Yeah, we'll have another day for that.
Yeah, we're going to start adding all that in, definitely. Shout out to Dream Shots. Make sure y'all get in that tournament, man. It's looking good, man. He got some squads, man.
I'll be down there for sure.
And Dream been putting in work since for free. For when it was free when he started, he been always putting in work for these kids. So I respect Dream Shot. You know what I mean? What he does. I definitely respect what he does. And I like that he stays in his own lane. Nobody tells him what to do with his platform. And I respect that part. So yeah, so like I say, that's how the transfer rule is pretty much gone down. It is what it is at this point. But again, you can't just blame one person. Yes, she's the president. Yes, she has a lot to do with it. But the organization voted in there. So a lot of people saying, yay, they lying to y'all because they went in there and said no. So we all got to understand that there. But we should have a good year. I feel bad for the kids that are being forced to play somewhere they want because I just feel like that ain't right. And I feel bad for parents that's going for that. But it is what it is, and this is where we at. Gonna have a great 2026 season, man. It's the table, it's Diablo. My main man, Horton, man. We out.